Just like,
Just because it's a foreign film.
yeah. Hey guys, welcome to the awards committee. I'm Houston. I'm here with my co-host Karthik, and we talk about movies a lot. Thank you for watching. If you're watching, I know you're probably not. I don't know anyone that's probably going to watch this, but we're going to try this out. Let's start with Begonia. What did you think about Begonia?
I thought it was interesting. It's definitely we need more movies like this. I definitely think that, but I think the ending was crazy a little. But it's something it's it's pretty interesting. I can't really say much about it because I feel like they could have done a bit more. Like it felt very contained
The ending felt
for the most
rushed.
part. Yeah,
Like,
like the third act did kind of feel weird, but it was fun. I think it's going to get some Oscars or at least nominations, but
I
you know,
definitely think so too. Emma Stone was crazy in that movie. Jesse Plemons, I think he did even better. Like Jesse Plemons, this was like really good. And I'm a big Yorgos guy after that. Like I haven't seen any of his other films yet. Like I'm probably gonna watch like The Lobster tonight, but he's good. That was some like top notch directing. The cinematography was great. I can't remember what the other guy did. I probably should have put that in my notes, but he did great. It was Robbie Ryan or something like that. He did a couple something like that. Begonia was great.
the guy's friend.
No,
It was the guy's
the
friend.
cinematographer.
Oh,
He
okay.
was good. But yeah, even like the cousin, like Donnie, like that was a really good performance. And that was his first ever acting role, like in a film, which is crazy. So that was definitely something that I was interested in. First watch, I hated the third act, and you get to appreciate it a little bit more on second watch, I'd say. But the ending kind of sucks. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. It didn't feel predictable. That's one thing I'm super glad about. There was nothing like, oh, this was going to happen. But
Yeah.
I think I think it was good. It's just there's not much I can say about it. It's just like it. I feel like there was really a lot of talks like mentions like the bees. I think if you can like think enough about it, there could be like some metaphorical meaning behind it or allegory to it that
Yeah.
people don't know yet about or just haven't discussed yet or
Yeah.
it's open to interpretation.
It really is. And my favorite part of the movie was the needle drops. I really liked the needle drops in it. I thought that was great. The ending, it threw me out of it, but the second watch, I really enjoyed. Next movie, I kind of want to touch base on is One Battle After Another because I have not rewatched this, and I was thinking about it this morning, and I was like, I need to rewatch this movie because I did not give it a
Bro, I
fair
got
review. You still have it?
I have the beanie for it.
That's fire, bro. I wish I had some merch to go along with it. It's just I don't think I liked the movie enough. I really wish I did because I love PTA. But I think it was the runtime. The runtime really like hit me by like the second hour. Even though the third act was so electric, it was like we could have done this like 20, 30 minutes ago. Like if it was like a 2 hour and 20 minute movie, I would have been like, this is the best movie of the year. But I feel like it's just a bit long. Sean Penn needs to win supporting actor. I'm seeing Sentimental Value next Thursday, and I'm seeing Jay Kelly Friday, and I'm excited to see Jay Kelly because I want to like see how Sandler does in it. But I just don't think anything's going to come close to Sean Penn in One Battle After Another. Like Steve Lockjaw was something else.
Yeah, it was iconic. I love his constant like remarks about black women were hilarious. Like him arguing with Leo's character,
Yeah,
Bob, saying like, you like black women, but I love black women. It's like it's such a ridiculous movie,
it reminds me of
but
that
it was
like VR chat. You seen that VR chat video where it's like, "Do you like black girls?" And he goes, "I love black girls. Their big booties jiggling." That's exactly how I can see Steve Lockjaw. Or like the scene with the pants, like your pants are super tight. He's like, "I'm not a goddamn homosexual." Yeah, I thought that scene was so good. And I saw that with my dad, which was a very uncomfortable movie to see with a parent, just because like it's the first scene when like Tiana Taylor's character, which I'm very embarrassed to say this, I thought the entire runtime Tiana Taylor and Regina Hall's character were the same person.
I realized like halfway through, like
Yeah.
I thought they were gonna be the same person, but it took me until halfway through when I realized she was just gone,
Yeah, I didn't know she was gone.
like
I thought it was
fully.
her older, like a couple years later, and I thought it was her with like makeup on, trying not to look like her mother. Like I had no idea. And people are like, Regina Hall deserves an Oscar nomination. I was like, I don't know. I don't know. And people are saying it could get like five nominations. There's not a single movie this year that's getting five nominations. Sentimental Value could get four. just because they've got this newcomer coming up in a supporting actress like Inga something. Inga Ibsdottir Lilius, that's her name. She's this like Norwegian actress. Nobody can beat my wife Renata Ryans though. I'm so excited for
Has she
Cinema
got an
Man.
Oscar yet?
No, I don't even think she was nominated for worst person in the world, which she did pretty good
I
in
think it's
that.
just because it's a foreign film.
Yeah.
If foreign actors don't get a lot of like, it's harder as a
That is true. I
foreign
mean, like
actor.
Parasite it won best picture, yeah, and it didn't have any acting nominations. Now, should it have won
Yeah.
screenplay? In my opinion, yes. But Marriage Story is my favorite screenplay probably of the century. So, I don't know.
Who won that year? Do you know?
Parasite. But
For a
like,
screenplay?
yeah.
Yeah.
But Marriage Story was just something else, man. That's why I'm so excited for Jay Kelly because like Noah Baumbach, like his interviews before Jay Kelly and like junkets and all. It's not even a junket. I think it was like a GQ interview. He's so well spoken and like his writing is just really good. I need to watch Francis Ha too. Didn't love Barbie,
Yeah.
but I don't know.
That's another.
I don't think I could speak on it because I haven't seen it since like the month it came out, but I don't remember a lot from it. I just remember the third act pissed me off because I was like, "Oh, we get it. Oh my god."
Yeah, it's just the third act was like whatever, and they didn't know what to do with it. I'm not trying to like make any like point about it. It's just that they didn't know what to do with it, and they just I don't know.
Yeah, that's what happens a lot when I think people co-write, and especially because they're married. I feel like there might have been some clashing there, but I'm not sure. Like it was something. Film bro son versus femcel daughter. This is a loaded question. Your daughter. Her review of Gone Girl is literally me. She has Black Swan in her top four, like Promising Young Woman in her top four. She's got just all of like the femcel classics. Little Miss Sunshine, throw you like a curveball, which is a good pick, but like I know a lot of girls that have Little Miss Sunshine in their top four, and they scared the shit out of me. I don't know, but like Film Bro, he's like Interstellar, Fight Club, fucking. I was gonna say The Matrix. I don't know why I almost said The Matrix. Maybe like Godfather and like not Godfather's. It's not film broy enough. I'd say. I don't know.
Hey, do you remember the scene in Barbie where they were talking about Godfather, and like the Ken was talking about the Godfather in one scene,
I don't think so.
and
Honestly,
they damn,
I need to
it was like,
rewatch. I do need to rewatch.
and there was like a subtle joke about Zack Snyder, and like I don't know, it was such a long time, so I don't remember the exact joke,
Yeah.
but yeah.
I would take a film cell daughter over a film bro son any day. A film bro son would piss me off. Like he sees Pulp Fiction, he's like, "This is the greatest piece of cinema ever." I've seen four Tarantinos. I'll admit, I don't know my shit very well. Like people watching this, I'm not like a film snob. I don't know like too much about. I got into film a year ago, but like Pulp Fiction isn't even a top three Tarantino for me. I think, and I've seen four. My favorites are Inglorious Bastards, Reservoir Dogs, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Once Upon a Time is something else. I really enjoyed that movie. Like Film Bros, they piss me off, and I'm saying that as someone who had Fight Club as my favorite movie for a long time. Like that was my favorite. And there's nothing wrong with Fight Club. I say if you like Fight Club, that's like cool because Fight Club still is. If I watched it again, it'd probably go back in my top 10 just because of how good it is.
The thing is, Film Bro, or the thing about like Fight Club is that it's the movie you start watching movies with. Like
Yeah.
when you get into real movies, that's the movie you get it yourself
The reason it
into.
was my favorite movie is because it showed me what movies could be. I remember you texted me and said, watch Fight Club. And I watched it that night and I was like blown the fuck away. Like, I was like, this is good. And because it showed me what movies could really be. Like, that was some of the best filmmaking I've ever seen. It was the best up until that point. And I just think like it was really good up until I watched, I think, After Sun. I think After Sun was the movie that made me like change it, which I do need to rewatch, but I haven't seen it in 6 months, probably a little more.
Yeah, but okay, so on Film Bro versus Femcel Daughter, I'd say Femcel too, because like even though they're both insufferable, at least one of them is like a bit self-aware about you know reality.
And they have
Like
better
film,
taste. Like,
yeah.
Femcells got good taste, man. Black Swan's a good movie. Gone
The
Girl,
thing is, Film
good
Bros
movie.
they stick themselves into like the top, like whatever their like community wants.
Yeah.
Like the people that their immediate like vicinity like likes the people like they like very simple films or like very like not niche or anything. They just it's always the most popular like film bro stereotypical films. But like femcels, you can find some like deep like really niche stuff. Like um Perfect Blue, that's pretty
Yeah.
like niche in the Western audience, I guess. It's niche in a general sense. Like only a femcel would actually watch that, not like a film bro or anything. They would never hear about
Yeah.
something like
They
that.
would be too busy with like when they watch Parasite, they're like, "Oh, I'm cultured." And when I saw
Yeah.
Parasite, I was like, "That's cool." But I think I saw Worst Person in the World before I saw Parasite. And I didn't love Worst Person in the World. I need to rewatch it again. Like I bought the Criterion because I made a point to watch it again and I just haven't gotten around to it. I'm going to in the next week because of sentimental value, but it just I remember I have a picture on my snap memories of me and my face was like and it was me watching the dream sequence with like the tampon and she like throws it at her dad. That scared the shit out of me, dude. But it was Renata, so I was like, "Can I be the dad?" But the movie just I don't know. I don't love cheating plots, and she truly is a terrible person in that movie. Like Julie, her character is not a good person whatsoever. However, a lot of it is relatable to a lot of people. It really resonates, and I think some of the lines in that movie are really, really good. And I think Joachim Trier did a really good job with that movie.
Yeah.
So I'm taking Femcel.
Did, yeah. Wait, did that movie get a foreign nomination or international nomination?
It did, and it got into Best
Let me check.
Picture.
It didn't get Best Picture
It
for
didn't?
nomination,
I thought it did.
or I'm checking right now.
Damn.
It did get Canes. Okay, it got nominated for 2 Oscars. Let me check which ones. Screenplay and international feature.
That's pretty good. It's a pretty good package for a movie that comes from a smaller director. I love Renata so much that she came out with this movie, Armand, in like January, February, and it was playing for one weekend at my AMC and I missed it and I was pissed. But like I really wanted to see it. I should have checked it out. I could check it out. I think it's on it must be streaming on something. If not, I can just pirate it. Most anticipated movies of 2026. I think we got to give a shout out to
What's
Doomsday. Just kind of
Doomsday? Are we going to be for like our most anticipated or like just general?
just hours. Yeah, that is true. And I think there was a rumor I read on Reddit today that there's going to be 2 Black Panthers in Doomsday. And if it is Damson Idris, if he, the guy from F1, they might put him in as Black Panther in the Mutant Saga. I'd be pretty content with that because I think he's pretty cool. Does my mic like back up a lot?
Yeah, a little.
Okay. I'm going to stay here then. But like, I'm excited to see what they do with Black Panther in Doomsday. I'm excited for everything, but I think it is just going to be a mindless cameo fest. If Bucky dies, I'm going to be pissed. But I'm going to be so mad, dude. I'm guessing your most anticipated is Dune 3.
Dune 3? I feel like it. I'm really excited, but I haven't seen any material, and I don't know if it's going to live up to part 2, because 3 is a little weird. It gets weirder in every movie, but it's going to get weird, and I don't know how well that's going to translate to film, if it even can translate properly to film.
Yeah, Spider-Man Brand New Day is going to be something really good.
I'm definitely excited for that one. I'm Punisher. Like, it's way more street level, and the same director for Shang-Chi. I feel like I'm really excited for that. I'm kind of tired of all these big villains for Spider-Man. I'm excited for a more simpler
A
one.
crime like street level Spider-Man movie could be really cool. One of mine is Judy, this new Inarritu movie with Tom Cruise. The most powerful man in the world embarks on a frantic mission to prove he is humanity's savior before the disaster he unleashed destroys everything. It sounds interesting. And a Tom Cruise movie with a supporting cast of John Goodman, Jesse Plemons, Riz Ahmed, Sophie Wilde. Like, that could be pretty cool.
Yeah, but yeah, you mentioned you played Spider-Man, the video game,
Yeah.
right? That's really street level, and I was like, when I played it, I was like, I need something like that feels like this. Like, it's very like it's more in tune with the canon while also being like it's not like crazy as hell. Like, there's no like the buildings don't explode. I mean, they may get damaged, but like
Yeah.
in this shit, but like there's no like world threat. You know?
Even if he was fighting like an underground like crime gang, that would be cool. If he didn't have this giant villain with a cool ass suit, like I think it'd be pretty cool. One that I have to note for next year is Zach Kreger's Resident Evil. Weapons is the best horror movie of this year because Sinners is not a horror movie. IMO.
Yeah.
Weapons was
The thing is,
good.
like, but the thing is, like, with the Resident Evil trailer, like the TV show, I mean, I was really excited for it because it looked very stylistically, like, cool and everything. But that ended up being a major flop. I haven't seen an episode of it, but that's what I heard. And but see, like, I feel like Resident Evil might be cursed for like film media. I'm very skeptical in or any type of media like that's not video games. I think it's cursed.
What I think that Zach Kreger, he went on record saying he has not watched the TV show. He has not seen any of the movies. All he's done is played the games his whole life. And he loves the games. It's not going to retell any story from the games. It's going to be set in the universe, but a completely original story, nothing to do with the games. And I'm kind of all for it. I think that it's going to be pretty good. It's got Austin Abrams, who played, I can't even remember his name from Weapons, but he played the guy that went, I'm phobic. That guy. I think that Resident Evil is going to be the movie that takes it out of that curse.
Yeah.
And then there's Narnia,
Hopefully.
which I'm not a big
I'm not
Narnia
interested in
guy.
it.
I'm not.
I never liked the books, and I'm really skeptical about Greta's. Like, she said something about it that I didn't like. I don't remember, but it was a major controversy about Narnia. I'm very skeptical about. I never liked Narnia in the beginning. I wasn't going to watch it anyway, but I'm not excited for that. It'll probably it could revive the Narnia franchise if she does it right, but I don't trust her to do it right. Even though I like Greta.
I haven't seen anything other than Barbie. I've seen a couple of movies that she
Mm.
acted in, like that Friends with Benefits movie from like 15 years ago with like Natalie Portman and Ashton Kutcher. It's this like shitty rom com that she's in. Or maybe I might be
Yeah,
thinking about the wrong person. I don't know.
maybe.
But I'll tell you a movie I'm even less interested in, Werewolf. Christmas night, my ass is going to be sitting in any other seat but a seat for Werewolf.
Dude, there's so many like werewolf films. I swear.
It's the
to
Robert
God.
Eggers one. I'm not
Yeah.
a Robert Eggers guy. I've seen Nosferatu, and that's about it. I don't need to see The Witch. I don't need to see anything else, really. I
Yeah.
think Nosferatu was a big letdown last year.
Really?
Yeah.
Wait, why?
I was so excited for it. Like, my sister hypes it up like, oh my God, we're going to see Nosferatu Christmas night. And I'm like, okay, bet. That's going to be awesome. I just didn't like it. It went by quick. It did. But other than that, I don't know. He's good at building tension, but I just didn't connect with the movie like a lot of other people did, I think. But it was still pretty good, you know?
I don't think anyone really connected to the film. I think they just found like the themes of vampirism interesting because like it was like one of the first vampire films that actually got back to the roots of vampirism, like with all the themes of sexuality and stuff.
Yeah. It was pretty sexual. There was definitely some sex in it.
Well, that's the thing. That's vampires are about is that they got kind of neutered because of censors and
Yeah. They weren't hot enough in the
Disney.
movie, in my opinion, though. I'm not attracted to Lily Rose Depp. She looks like a fish,
Yeah.
and I can't look at her without seeing the fucking trench coat button to the top. So I just don't mess with it. Nicholas Holt is like hot, but like they put mutton chops on the guy. It's like, what are we doing here?
Oh. Okay. Well, yeah. But like, it. I mean, I don't think it's really about sex appeal.
Yeah,
That's the thing.
the sex scene was
But
kind
like
of
the
tough.
werewolves thing. Well, yeah, it's set in the 1700s. I don't think that's a very or no, what was it 1500s or 16? No, sometime in
16?
England.
I don't know.
1600s is not England, especially, is not a very sexy time to be in.
Fucked his dead wife for God's sakes. And they say romance is dead. I should not have said that on the pod. 28 years
Oh,
later,
boy.
The Bone Temple, my favorite movie of next year. 28 years later was edited like a COD Zombies cutscene.
You like 28 years later?
I hated it. I saw
Oh,
it. I
yeah,
saw
okay,
it
think.
early access in Dolby, and I was like, "Can this shit
Yeah.
end, please?" I hated it.
Oh my god! The second I saw like the first like transition shot, I hated it. I was like, I'm watching like this really expensive student film. It's like I
Yeah,
hated it.
Like, are you
It
talking
was-
about the one where the zombie gets hit and then the camera rotates to the other side of the zombie?
Yeah.
That sucked. Like Danny Boyle, if that's who Danny Boyle is, then I'm not watching any of his other movies.
It's just like even then, like it felt so uncomfortable. The bad lighting, it's just bad lighting in
Yeah.
general. It just felt it didn't make sense. 28 days later and weeks later had a mate like 28 days. Have you seen it?
I haven't yet. I almost saw it in theaters a couple months ago, but I had to. Something came up.
Dude, 28 days later was it has really good like stylism. It's a very like gritty and depressing. And it like it is it's set in England and London, so it makes sense that it would be depressing. But like it was really well done for. I don't know. It just I kept wanting to see more. It felt like a kind of like Resident Evil, kind of like in a way, like. But what 28 years later, like I know it's more greener because it's more vegetation and that's generally what happens 28 years later after the
Yeah.
zombie apocalypse. But it just didn't feel right.
The alpha zombie was packing, by the way. No, but I was disappointed because everyone was like, it was a bunch of girls on TikTok thirsting over a fucking zombie. They're like, oh my God, the alpha zombie. I'm like, it can't be that good. And then I went to go see
Dude,
the movie and I was like, that's it? Are we serious?
there's people that were thirsting over Nosferatu.
Yeah, I
Nosferatu,
know
like
people like that personally. Like, I don't.
he's a pervert. He's also like kind of a rapist in a way.
That
Like,
last scene was everything but sexy. He was just kind of like going at it. And then the sun came out and he was like, yeah, I can't go for round two. The Odyssey,
that,
unless you don't want to move on yet.
well, no. Let's talk about werewolves though. I didn't finish.
Yeah.
I didn't get to talk about that. I don't know much about it. I wasn't ever going to see it because it's just like is Craig is what's his name? Damn it, the director.
Robert Eggers.
Yeah, Eggers. Is Eggers just going to keep making more like monster films? Like I
Think
don't.
so. There's no
Like,
versatility. That's the thing. It's like if this is like you've seen one Robert Eggers movie, I've seen one, and I feel like I've seen them all. Just looking at trailers, clips, stills,
I've seen all three of them. I've seen the three main ones.
Northman, Witch.
Witch
There was another
and
one. Northman, Witch,
Nosferatu. That's the one I saw.
Nosferatu. There was a third one. There's a fourth. I'm sure of it.
I mean, maybe a smaller one, but
Let me actually
I
look.
don't think
I'm
so.
probably The Lighthouse.
Oh, okay, yeah, I saw that
I haven't
too.
seen The Lighthouse. But and the cast too is the most Robert Eggers cast ever. Aaron Taylor Johnson, Lily Rose Depp, Willem Dafoe, Ralph Ineson. Like
Harry Aaron Taylor Johnson is gonna be like crazy for like a lot of chicks.
it's gonna be
That's gonna
worse.
like cause a lot of.
It's gonna
That's
be
gonna be
so much
probably
worse than Nosferatu, man. How are we gonna compete with that?
I don't know. I never liked werewolves. The only time I've ever appreciated werewolf media was the Goosebumps movie.
Yeah. That
You
was a
seen
good movie.
that?
Of course, I saw it in
The
theaters.
Fever Swamp. Oh yeah, we talked about this. Fever Swamp. That's the only time I've ever like the werewolves look cool. Other than that, they just. I think I just don't like hair or something. I just don't. I don't know. I'm not. I've always hated hair because it's very like overstimulating.
The wilderness must be explored.
Okay, that's an exception.
Okay.
We're not talking about that. But
Yeah.
I don't know. I was never going to see it. Eggers is some movie that you have to prepare for because it's very like it take honestly it takes a lot of energy to watch an Eggers film because there's a lot of long waits and it's very dark. So like you have to make sure you don't sleep naturally.
I almost fell asleep during
And
Nosferatu. I'm not even gonna lie to you.
for 28 years later, I could not stop sleeping. I missed the alpha zombie scene because like I was like on the edge of sleeping. I was like, there's this movie I haven't seemed to like at all. I might as well just sleep, and I did.
I
And
almost
it's
fell
like,
asleep
and
during If I Had Legs, I'd Kick You, and that was a big, like, high intense anxiety movie. I didn't click
uh,
with it, which sucks because I was so excited. Like ever since it went to Berlin, I was like, this movie's gonna be good because I heard about Rose Byrne, I heard about Conan O'Brien, and they both did amazing. ASAP Rocky did really good too. I still haven't seen Highest to Lowest, and I don't know if I'm going to right away. But I'm just not a huge Spike Lee guy. I didn't love Do the Right Thing, but I don't know. Maybe I need to watch it again. The
I don't remember
Odyssey,
the Japanese name for Highest to Lowest, the original
High and
adaptation.
Low.
But like when I look at the trailer, and I've seen that film, I've
Yeah,
seen the original. It doesn't look anything like the movie that I watched, like the Japanese film. Like I could be tripping, but like I don't think this is the same film that they're adapting. I don't know.
he tried completely subverting it, and that's what Spike Lee does. I mean, he turned to Old Boy from a very respectable movie to complete dog shit. So like he subverted that in a way, but he wanted to make it to be like the underbelly of New York City, which from the looks of it, the trailer which I saw that I really thought was pretty interesting. I thought it would be cool. But I saw this one scene with Denzel and his line delivery was like absolutely abysmal. So I just didn't.
Yeah, I don't know. Usually I like Denzel, but I could never connect with this trailer. of him is already released, right?
Yeah, it came out on Apple TV August.
Mm.
Yeah, but The Odyssey by Christopher Nolan. It's going to be the biggest year of next year. It's the reason Spider-Man's going to flop at the box office because they want to give it a 4-week exclusive IMAX window. And Spider-Man falls in between those 4 weeks, like about 2 weeks in.
To be honest, since Brand New Days is a street film, I don't think it's gonna really matter about IMAX or not.
True.
Unless they filmed it in IMAX, I don't think it's gonna like
I haven't heard anything
matter.
about that. I haven't heard anything about it being filmed in IMAX. It's Marvel, so I'd assume so. I'd assume they'd want an IMAX release, but I'd see it in Dolby.
I think it's just converted. I think they just converted to IMAX because IMAX cameras are really loud, and I don't think Marvel Productions would, think want to deal with such a loud camera.
Not like they know a fucking thing about filmmaking anyway. So
Okay, there's some good ones. Black Panther,
Winter
that good
Soldier,
filmmaking.
yeah, but that's because you put a real
But that's
director in a Marvel movie. Like Ryan
Yeah.
Coogler, that was my takeaway from Black Panther. I was like, this is what happens when you put a filmmaker in a superhero movie. Like not just a director for hire. Like Ryan Coogler is a visionary, and you can see that in every fucking shot in Black Panther. But the Odyssey is going to be really good. We got Matt Damon. I need to rewatch Team America.
Did you see the screen grabs?
I
or
did.
the shots.
I did. Yeah, it looks good. I'm excited.
I really like the atmosphere.
Yeah,
I'm not a big fan. I'm not a big Nolan fan, especially because dealing with after. There's a certain amount of movies you can deal with like quiet dialogue and loud explosions, where it's just like I'm tired. I'd rather watch this at home with captions.
yeah.
But I can control the volume. I don't need to deal with like eardrums
That's
exploding.
what pisses me off. I hate it. Like I was watching Rushmore on Blu-ray a couple weeks ago, and it like the dialogue's so quiet, and for some reason the Criterion doesn't come with subtitles for any Wes Anderson films. So that kind of annoyed me. I need to stay at the mic. Rushmore, it just didn't have subtitles, so I'd watch for the dialogue, and then every time music would come on, it'd be like piercing my ears. I'm like, can we like level it out a little bit? But this was the 90s, and I don't know. I am a big Wes Anderson like early fan. But the cast,
There's no way they can't remaster it though.
they really
It's not
should
like
have.
it's
Yeah. But Rushmore is my favorite
Yeah.
Wes Anderson by a million trillion times. It's so good.
Yeah, but like with Odyssey, I'm really excited for it. Like Nolan is like he's a very reliable director. Like you can expect besides Tenet, you can expect a good movie out of him. But there's not much to like say about it because there's not much that's happening. But I think Tom Holland might. I think there'll be really good performances, but it will never be Oscar worthy. I think Tom Holland will actually prove himself to be a good because he tried with Cherry. I haven't seen that, but
No, neither.
that seemed to fail. But Tom Holland's trying to be outside of Spider-Man,
I'd like
and
to see that a lot. I can't
yeah,
really.
and John Berthold, I'm excited for him. He's gonna be great.
He's going to be good. Benny Safdie is going to be pretty good. He's going to show that he's better at acting than directing. I still haven't caught Smashing Machine. I've really wanted to see it. I just never got around to it, and it's out of theaters now. Pattinson's going to be good. Anne Hathaway gonna be generational in this film. I can already tell.
Yeah, it's a pretty good cast. To be
It's a
honest,
really good cast. I'd say it's the casting award for the Oscars next year. That's the shoe in for it.
casting award.
Yeah, this year they're doing a casting category.
I thought that was stunts. I thought they introduced
It's
stunts.
next
This is
year.
both stunts. And,
Stunts is next year.
Oh.
Castings this year. We can move on to. I mean, The Bride. Is there really much to talk about? It looks pretty good.
At first, I was like, whatever. This is probably just another filler film, but that's like art film. But like the trailer looked really cool.
I've seen the trailer
I-
like way too many times, and
Yeah,
it looks really good. It looks really good. Jessie Buckley, Academy Award winner. Jessie Buckley. She's probably winning for Hamnet. Christian Bale, Jake Gyllenhaal. Like it's a pretty top-heavy cast, so I'm pretty excited for that. I mean, obviously Jake Gyllenhaal's going to be in it because Maggie Gyllenhaal, and also Jake Gyllenhaal has a movie with M. Night Shyamalan next year, which
yeah. I'm not a big fan of M. Night Shyamalan.
Trap.
I saw Avatar. I saw The Last Airbender, and I cannot get back to that.
yeah, no,
With the film, it looked interesting. Who was it? Who was playing the lady, the bride?
Jessie Buckley.
Mia Goth, Jessie Buckley.
Yeah,
But I think it's gonna be good. Is it about Frankenstein's bride? Because that's what I got from the hair.
yeah. And Frankenstein's monster, Christian Bale. I'm interested. I'm very interested. And it was supposed to come out, one battle after another was supposed to come out in August, and then they switched it back to September 26th. September 26th was when The Bride came out. It needed to be delayed because it wasn't done. So they put it back to March. Let me look. March 5th. March 6th. So that looks pretty good. Phil Lord and Christopher Miller. Project Hail Mary.
Wait. Ooh. Ooh, I'm excited. I don't know if they're gonna be. The thing is, my only worry is that they're not gonna be to their fullest like potential. Like they're really good at their films, but I feel like they're not gonna do it. They're not gonna give it their like best, like they did with their other films, for this one, because mainly it's an adaptation of a book.
It
So they're
is.
kind of limited in like their story, but like they did like the other ones, their stories were really good. Like 21 Jump Street.
They
Did he
didn't.
make
They
that?
didn't write 21 Jump Street. That was another guy. But the guy that wrote this wrote Cabin in the Woods, Martian, Cloverfield, that shitty World War Z movie. So I'm kind of interested, and their directing enough is pretty good. Looking at the editor, Shaun of the Dead, Slumdog Millionaire, Rocket Man, Hot Fuzz. Okay. Greg Fraser did cinematography. All I need to know: Dune 1 and 2, Batman, Rogue One, Vice, Zero Dark 30. Yeah, that's
I
nice.
don't know. I'll still see it. I'm definitely seeing it in theaters. But I'm not having high hopes
Comes out on
because I'm kind
spring
of
break.
scared.
Spring break's gonna be
Did they
crazy.
delay it? I thought it was supposed to come out like this fall, right?
Not that I
Or
know
did
of.
they get delayed?
I'm not sure. I remember the trailer came out months ago. But in terms of DCU, Supergirl, I'm excited for. Millie Alcock.
I like that they're doing like tonally different. Like it's not going to feel like Superman at all, and I'm so happy
Yeah.
for that.
And I'm very excited because the way that they like are able to make such a different vibe and everything, like Peacemaker didn't feel like Superman. I've only seen a couple episodes of Peacemaker, but it was very different. And Superman was just something else. I watched it again last month and I was very like I was taken aback. I liked it a lot, but I didn't like love it on first watch. I was like, "Oh my god, I wasn't like this movie's perfect." Second time I was like this movie's pretty perfect. I still would put Guardians 3 over Superman as my favorite James Gunn, but I don't know. Guardians 3 was good.
This thing is like maybe because I got older, but I feel like Guardians 3 was more predictable than Guardians 2. So I can never like could not connect with the Guardians 3 as much because I knew what was going to happen. So I was like, what's the I don't know
Yeah.
compared.
And then Clayface 2. Clayface is going to be probably a better movie than Supergirl, honestly.
It's gonna be way better. I can't guarantee. Supergirl's already based off a comic, so we already have like a basis of what's gonna happen. Maybe like slight differences, but Clayface is a completely original like story.
Mike Flanagan wrote it, who wrote a movie we're going to talk about in a little bit because I got it on the King of the Hill. But what are some other movies? Like Devil Wears Prada 2, I haven't seen the first. Terrifier 4. I'm not going to lie. I am a very, very big Terrifier fan. Terrifier 3 was really good.
Really,
It was very good. And
was it as squeamish as people say it is? I feel like it's just like it's just like they managed to do every like way to kill people that they could, and like I don't know. I haven't seen any of them yet, but I've heard like it's really squeamish.
yeah,
But
if you
and
can
like
find
people
a
can't
way
handle
to
it.
like laugh at it, then you can get through Terrifier 3. Terrifier 1 sucks. Terrible acting, like porn level acting. It's terrible. I would not recommend. I saw it in theaters the other week cuz for like Halloween, and there's no plot. There's very like minimal plot. And also there's this one scene where like the girl that like dies and gets like her like sawed off like straight down. She sits down in like a booth and she looks at her friend and she goes, "I just took the longest piss ever." I'm like, I hope you get killed. And then it
Well,
just,
that's the thing with Terrifier though. That's like their whole thing is just the murders and shit.
which is what I liked about the third one, because the third one, the acting was actually pretty decent and the kills were better than the second one. The bedroom scene, people overrate, in my opinion. People are like, "Oh my God, he chopped her to bits and then he's putting like salt and like bleach on her body." It's like, he kills a kid in the third one. That first 10 minutes of Terrifier 3, the first time I watched it, my jaw was on the floor. I hate horror because of how cheap it is and how cheap it can be. But the third one really stuck with me. I was like, I really, really, really enjoy this. And the fourth one, I've heard it might be set around Easter, which could be pretty entertaining. Art the
Yeah.
Clown is the Easter Bunny? That's funny.
I think with Easter and all, wait, did they already do one for Christmas?
Yeah, the third one was Christmas.
Oh,
There's a lot of
I mean,
religious
I feel
imagery.
like yeah, that's what I was going to say. Like,
Yeah.
I feel like with Easter, they're going to make some religious points
There
or
was
religious allegory or
yeah,
whatever.
like Sienna, the final girl in like the whole like series, she's like the main character. She walks downstairs, she hears her uncle like calling for her, and then she goes downstairs and he's like hung up on the wall like on a cross. And then I was like, some
Yeah,
people aren't gonna fuck with this. But also people that are gonna get mad about religious imagery aren't gonna be watching Terrifier 3. So
yeah.
I don't know. The Dish. This is a new movie by Steven Spielberg. Alien movie. Emily Blunt, Josh O'Connor, Colin Firth, Coleman Domingo, Wyatt Russell. I know nothing about this movie. It's just a movie about
I'm excited
UFOs.
for White Russell.
I'm excited too.
White Russell.
He's cool. I didn't love John Walker in Thunderbolts. I liked him a lot later in the movie, but like he was okay. I think the story is cool. I watched a little bit of Falcon and the Winter Soldier, and I was like, this is neat.
I've seen the Godzilla TV show where he's like the younger version of someone as his actually he plays a younger version of his father's character, which is kind of cool. I like he was really good in it. I think he's really good as a soldier character, but like a more lighthearted soldier, not like the generic type. But I think he's proved to be more than just a nepo baby.
Yeah,
I
definitely.
think he's definitely trying, and I think he has a charm that like you won't find in an A-list character or A-list actor, but you can definitely see him. Like I want to see more movies from him.
I do. I liked him in 22 Jump Street. I thought he was pretty good in that.
Oh yeah,
We can talk about one more before we get into the game. Michael. There is a runtime on Letterboxd, 2 hours and 8 minutes. Beautiful, beautiful runtime for a biopic. Complete Unknown was 220, and I was like happy with it. I really liked a Complete Unknown, but Springsteen, I'm not going to see probably.
I saw it. It's it's fine. I mean, yeah, we talked about this, but like it's just like whatever.
Yeah,
Like I'm not a Springsteen fan at all, so I have no connection with him at all. Besides, I like one song. That's his most popular one, "Born in the USA."
yeah.
But he definitely tries. I loved his performance. Jeremy Allen White's performance was pretty
I
good.
know it's going to be really
But
good, but I think he could fall out of Oscar for of actor. Honestly, people are swapping him out for Michael B. Jordan in Sinners.
that's fair.
So I don't know.
It's just that Jeremy Allen White was great in it, but it feels like he didn't do much in his own movie. I don't know. I mean, you haven't seen it, so I can't really
Yeah,
explain it.
I might need to check it out when it goes on digital. Maybe I'll pirate it or something. But
But
Michael
like what?
could be
Yeah,
really good. Coleman Domingo, Miles Teller, Jafar Jackson, his nephew. I'm kind of curious as to how it's going to end. Because when are we going to cut off the story?
yeah. Because oh my God, I hate it when they remove the third
Yeah,
act
they had to
completely.
reshoot and then they just like cut out a third act. You can't release 2/3 of a movie. It'd be Begonia.
Yeah, that was it's whatever. But like Michael, I think it's like if they play their cards right and I trust them. I have really high hopes for them. They're going to make the movie of this decade. They're thinking of making a second part or something, or they're saying there's gonna be more Michael, whatever that means. That could mean anything, but I think it could be the movie of the decade.
You think it could be Wicked?
Beat Wicked? Oh my God, bro!
I don't
There's
think anything
internationally.
internationally. But if we're
Yeah,
talking TikTok culture, fucking teenagers, just like I feel like Michael Jackson is one of the biggest artists of all time. However, I don't think the Beatles biopics are. That's out of the question. The Sam Mendes ones, those are we don't even need to talk about those. Wicked was a moment, and everyone knew about it. Everyone was talking about it. Everyone's seeing it. It comes out. The second one comes out next week. People aren't talking about it as much, but the first Wicked, Defying Gravity, which don't even ask me how I feel about Cynthia. I don't fuck with Cynthia, but whatever. I don't know if Michael could be that much. What I want is a rated R courtroom drama. The third act of Michael, make it a full movie.
I think that's better, especially with the Oppenheimer problem, where like a part of it was just court case and it was just really boring.
Yeah.
But like it didn't really connect with the original parts. I think it'd be better if it was focused separately. I like when Michael, it's like you underestimate the Gen X audience. Whenever I went to see an older I saw Back to the Future re-release or whatever, and there was older people, but like I don't know, I feel like it had the like you people underestimate how much older people like movies. Like they just like Nuremberg, no one really talks about it. And sure, it probably will be a box office flop, but like there were so many old people in that film in the theater,
Yeah.
and I don't know. I think that could have influence. I don't think everything has to revolve around Twitter or TikTok.
That is very true. It is a big thing. And who knows? Maybe that's just because I'm on TikTok and that's like what I'm mostly seeing. You know, like maybe I'm just seeing that side of it. But there hasn't been a movie this year, other than maybe Sinners, that was that big of a moment. Sinners was the best, probably the best theater experience I've ever had. Packed opening night, IMAX, full theater, and predominantly like African American people. Like it was very big moment, not just for cinema but for that culture too. Like, and I knew that I was like in the right crowd because after every horror movie trailer you would just hear from like 10 different like older like black women, like, oh, I'm in the right spot, I'm in the right place. I knew it was going to be good, and it was. Every time like the sex scene with Michael B. Jordan and like that other woman, everyone was like, ooh, I was like, this is fire, this is a good environment. I hate when people talk Harry movies, but Sinners, that was a good time.
The second time I saw Sinners, or the third time, I saw it at my college, which is a PBI. It's a PBI. It's a predominantly black institution, and so the entire like the screening was like a bunch of black people, and they loved the shit out of the movie. They kept. It was so funny seeing their reactions to all the sex scenes and like everything. It was fun as hell.
Yeah,
And I feel like you can never find that with a movie besides Sinners because that's like it's so culture. Like I don't know, you'll never find a movie so like it resonates with a lot of people, especially black people. But like it's just people loved it.
I liked it. King of the Hill. This is our game today. I have a decently long list of 2025 movies that have come out thus far that we have both seen. I stalked your letterbox to see if you've seen the movies that I've seen, and you have. Starting off, basically, King of the Hill is there's two movies. One wins, it stays on. It's like King of the Court. One stays on. Starting off with One Battle After Another versus Sinners.
Sinners.
Yeah. We can talk about the movies that we haven't talked about yet to just like give it a little bit of like explanation. Sinners versus Mickey 17. This is where we disagree, I think, because
Really?
I've only seen both once, and they were both opening night, so they came out in March and April. I saw Sinners in IMAX, Mickey 17 in Dolby, and it was good in Dolby. It was really good. Mickey 17 was one of my favorite movies for a while. And Sinners is a better movie 100%, but I'm taking Mickey 17. Probably,
Really?
probably.
What reason?
It was just a fun time. I really enjoyed it. I thought the Challengers esque scene was kind of fire. Two hot guys fighting over a girl that I don't find attractive. It's just like Challengers.
That's well, they're literally the same guy. That's the difference.
Yeah,
It's like she probably loved the shit out of that. Like in canon, like two
100%,
people.
100%.
But I see. I don't know. The thing with Sinners is that I like music. I love Irish people. I love black people. I love a lot of. I like. It just felt like a movie. Like I love history. I love like the South. It just felt really, it felt like a me movie. So like, I can understand like it's not even an objective reason. I'm like super biased when it comes to like Sinners
Yeah,
because it's just my thing. Like I just it's just everything that I like, and I like monsters kind of.
yeah.
But I don't know.
And the reason I would also take Sinners over One Battle After Another is I'm a fucking PTA fanboy, and I walked out of One Battle After Another like that was a really good movie. I just didn't love it. It just I can acknowledge that it's the best movie of this year potentially, but it's not my favorite. It's winning Best Picture in my opinion, but it's not my favorite because I didn't walk out of that movie feeling like how I felt when I walked out of a Sinners or a Mickey 17 or a fucking Begonia, even Superman. Really, like I just didn't love it. Mickey 17 versus The Life of Chuck. This is the other Mike Flanagan movie I was talking about. I didn't love Life of Chuck at all.
Really, you like you didn't like it as in like you hated it,
I
or
didn't
like you
hate it.
just didn't
I
think it
was
much.
pretty neutral on it. I was like, that spoke to me in some bullshit, profound way. I can't even remember what the message is. Isn't it some like we contain multitudes of bullshit? I don't know.
It's like it's more like you aren't limited like you think you are. Like you can do more. It's just that like it's just that you're like the idea is just that you can do anything. But I don't know. I liked it. It's like a short film. Like it's not designed to
Yeah.
be an actual movie. It was never. You can adapt it. Doesn't mean you should
It
adapt
was
it.
based on a short
Like
story too, and that was my first thought, like my first takeaway. Like it's a short film. It's a short story.
Yeah,
Don't make it a feature length, especially 100 minutes. It's just a bit too
yeah.
long. And
It's not designed for it. That's the thing.
we didn't need the Tom Hiddleston
But
dance number. Like, did we? That was long. Karen Gillan's in it, and she's hot. But like, other than that, I could care less. I don't know.
it just there's probably some meaning to it that I can't think of. Like behind this dance scene, I probably forgot about it anyway. But like, I think I like the characters. It's just I mean, I'm glad. I'm glad it was made. I just don't think it should have been made. You know, like not
Yeah,
everything has to be. Not every good story has to be into a movie or whatever.
I would have to agree. Is my light on? My light's on. Oh wow. Yeah, no, I'm gonna keep this one. Sinners versus The Long Walk. I do
Dude,
because you have
the
the
long
both in your
walk.
top four. Really?
Sinners is just. It's probably just like filler because like I enjoyed it, but I don't know. It's filler in there because like I really liked it, but like I'm not connected to it as much as I am with the other films on my list or top four. But Long Walk was so good. It's like it's recency bias, of course, but I don't know. I can't go with this. I can't go with Sinners over Long Walk.
Yeah, and like The Long Walk, it made me want to be a better person. It was real. It was a very good movie. And I was geeked when I watched that movie. So I was like, oh, this movie's good. And it was good.
Yeah,
I cried so much. Every time Cooper Hoffman was on screen, I wanted to cry because of how much he's like his father. I was like, this is beautiful. It's really, really, really like a masterful movie. And who directed it again? I can't remember for the life of me.
I don't think it's a big director.
Yeah, me neither.
Francis Lawrence.
Oh, that's the guy that did Hunger Games. Yeah, yeah, that's what I was thinking. I knew he did
All
some.
of them, even the fourth one. Oh yeah, he did the fourth one.
Yeah, The Long Walk was a good movie. David Johnson. I'm gonna take my hat off. Yes, guys, I got a buzz cut. But David Johnson in The Long Walk, he's gonna have a good career. I think he was really good. My God, my forehead's massive. The Long Walk or Death of a Unicorn. The hat's gonna come back on at some point. It needs to.
I'm tired of like this whole like corny like I hate capitalism movies.
Yeah. That's why I hated The Menu, which is crazy because I loved whatever movie we were talking about a little bit ago, the movie with the screenplay that I really liked. It was Begonia. Begonia, yeah. It was written by the same guy who did The Menu. I hated The Menu. Like Eat the
Hmm.
Rich movies, they piss me off.
Really, I like Parasite though, and like
But
I
yeah,
feel like
yeah. I'm definitely forgetting a couple.
the thing is I'm not really against uh Eat the Rich films. Like I like the menu. It's just that like they're so overplayed and like they're such an easy cash grab. Like it's very text. It's very like face value commentary. It's like Barbie. Like it doesn't. It's not really like there's not much like you can just say that you can just keep parroting the same talking points that most people agree with, and then say that oh guys I'm so woke and so deep and so special.
Yeah.
It's
I
just
hate woke movies. I hate movies that bash you over the head with the commentary. It's just like I don't know. But Death of a Unicorn was a riot, honestly. I very much enjoyed it. I hate Jenna Ortega. I hated the Vape 24 memes because when she goes like, the A24 logo pops up, that pissed me off. Can we not do this? And can we stop casting Jenna Ortega in movies?
yeah.
I don't like her.
She's really overrated. I mean, wait, you do realize that Death of a Unicorn is a I hate capitalism
Yeah,
themed movie.
but the capitalists were really funny. Will Poulter, amazing. Anthony
Yeah,
Kerrigan was pretty good too. He wasn't that funny. He didn't get a lot of like comedic like timings. Like he didn't get a lot of opportunities, but he was phenomenal in that movie. Paul Rudd was pretty good as the dad. But I walked out of that movie like, yeah, that was solid. Especially in like Dumpuary, that was like March. I hate the early parts of the year, and just because of like how shitty the movies are. However, there are some exceptions, like The Long Walk versus Companion. That movie clicked with me. I liked that movie a lot. Sophie Thatcher.
we can't. Okay, we have to like exclude her because that's too much bias. We can't. We're gonna be too biased from that. But like, damn. I mean, I'm trying to like think it outside of recency bias, but like I'd have to go with The Long Walk slightly more because like it connects with me more because like Companion I feel like connects with women more in a way
Yeah.
than Long Walk is more like a brotherhood movie while Companion is more like my boyfriend. I hate my boyfriend. Hashtag I hate my boyfriend. Like it's more like that than it is like it's not like I can't like connect with it. I can connect with main character as much as I can with the long walk.
Yeah. I mean, I can say I'm just going to go full disclosure on this podcast. No one's going to be listening to this. Yes, guys, the rumors are true. I did eat a girl out to companion with companion, but I'm taking the long walk. Even the memories can't save that. Great movie. It would have been nice if I was
Yeah,
watching it. No, I did see it opening night in IMAX though. So I did watch it in theaters.
I don't know if I saw Companion theaters. I think I did.
I think you saw it a little bit late. You saw it like in February.
Yeah.
I don't know how I remember
Was
this.
it? Is that a Zach Krieger film directed?
Produced by Zach Kreger.
Oh,
It was
okay, yeah.
Drew Hancock, I believe. He hasn't done much else, but because it was the producers of Barbarian, and I was like interested. Zach Kreger's anything he touches. Speaking of Zach Kreger, The Long Walk versus Weapons. This is where it starts getting a little bit difficult. There's not many difficult matchups after this because the good shit we kind of haven't seen yet this year. It's not out yet.
Damn. Like Long Walk was kind of. I know it's the entire point of the story is that it's contained within like a very small area, or well, not small area, but like geographically limited. But I feel like the Long Walk was continuously like it was continuously good throughout, no matter the act. But the last act was really good. But I feel like with Weapons, it was really good for most part, and then the third act it kind of just dwindled down.
I'm gonna turn my lights on.
And like, okay, bro, it's the first day, right?
I think it was the fourth day.
Why would it just be no light for 4 days?
I can ask God. I don't know.
Anyway, I can hear my own voice. Or no, okay, not anymore. But my point being, it's like the Weapons was like continuously great for like the first two acts. Then it kind of dwindled down a little bit. I think, especially with that very last scene where the children are like running around. I think
I hated the ending.
Really, I just didn't like. I was okay. I liked it at the beginning because it was funny, and then over time I was like, I think we're overdoing the comedy bit.
I 100% agree. I thought it was doing too much, and I like the movie. I think I'd still take The Long Walk over it just because I like it as a whole, but there's parts of it that I really just don't like. Like Aunt Gladys is a cool villain, and there's some good scares in it, like that one jump scare. I remember we were sitting together in the fucking IMAX theater. Moist Critical is like a row in front of us, and like down a couple seats, and like that Aunt Gladys jump scare happened, and I looked at you, and you were like, that was so fun. It was such a great great watching experience. And then we saw it together, which was shit. I forgot about it. I didn't even put it on this list.
I don't want to talk about it.
I completely forgot.
Move on.
I forgot that movie even existed. I was talking to this one girl maybe a month ago, and she was like, "I'm watching Together right now," and I was like, "Oh, the movie sucked." And I was like, "I thought it was pretty good," and she was like, "It was so good." I'm like, "Have you heard of a metaphor?" She was a very like eat the rich person too. She was a very I don't know, kind of just very different. So you'd think she would get the metaphor better, but I guess not. The Long Walk versus Fantastic.
Was that obvious?
It was so obvious.
Wait, was that
the whole codependency metaphor? It was like, what was that other movie I was talking about? I compared it to that was like a metaphor for codependency. I can't even remember. But it couldn't have been as bad as Together because I would remember it. Fantastic Four versus The Long Walk.
That's not even fair. The final cut of Fantastic Four was so much weaker than it could have been.
Oh yeah, for sure. I'm still pissed because I spent $30 on the 4K of Fantastic Four, and it doesn't even have IMAX Advance. It's in like enhanced. It's like $239, I think. That's the aspect ratio. So the Galactus scenes don't expand, but it is on Disney Plus. So I could have watched it in IMAX for free. Nope. I spent $30 and threw away the receipt like an idiot. I don't know. I had to put another F.
I mean, you get deleted scenes, I guess. You get the extra stuff.
Yeah, true. I didn't love Fantastic Four on second watch. First watch, I really liked. I think I turned it off with like 10 minutes left. I don't even think I logged it for my rewatch. But there's things I like.
The first time I watched it?
There's things I like. There's things I don't. I know.
Yeah. The first time I watched it, it was really fun. Because at that time, I was like really high on my like Fantastic Four like obsession. Like I was super excited for one. I kept watching the original films, the Asins originals, that shitty 2014 one or 15 one.
Fan 4, Stick 4.
Don't get me started on that. Oh my god, don't get me started on that one. But I watched the first two, and I really liked them. I even tried watching the old unreleased film. That was decent. but overhated, I think. But I was really high on the hype, so I kind of over exaggerated my enjoyment of it. But then I saw it the second time with my family, and it was just fine. Maybe because I've already seen what would happen, and it's like you can't really do much with the villain. Galactus is a very there's not much you can really. There's not. He's a very unversatile way to kill him or end him. You can't kill him.
Yeah.
There's not much you can do with the film. It's people are like, oh, I want Galactus, but then like, are you going to? You can't want him and then complain that you can't kill him. Like
Yeah.
you can't kill him. But like I don't know. It's just a whatever film. I really like the production design, and I really like the retro futurism.
That was a really
But
good
other than that,
style.
it was
Yeah.
just
And I like Joseph Quinn in it. I think Joseph Quinn redeemed himself from playing that fucking weirdo in Stranger Things. I had to listen to Chrissy Wake Up for like years, and it's finally over because he delivered a good performance. Thank you. Thank you. F1 versus The Long Walk. It's pretty easy too. I saw F1 the week it came out in IMAX, and I was a big fan of it.
really one. I'm not a big sports movie person. I like Remember the Titans. I liked that one Samuel L. Jackson film.
Coach Carter.
What? Yeah, Coach Carter.
Yeah.
I like those types of sports films. Like F1 was just kind of whatever. It just I don't know. It felt kind of loud actually.
It was loud, and that was kind of the. I think it could win sound this year, honestly. At least be nominated. I really, really liked the sound. I really liked the editing. Joseph Kosinski, he was just in flow state with this movie, and the plot felt like video game cutscenes, like the create a player like cutscenes in like a sports game. I really, really enjoyed it. I thought Brad Pitt was pretty fun too. Carrie Condon wasn't terrible. I hate her accent, but whatever. Javier Bardem was good in it too. Damn, better than Brad Pitt. I think he had the best performance in the movie. But The Long Walk is a better movie, and I haven't rewatched F1 yet.
I feel like technically, like in a technical way, what's his name? F1 was way better.
Oh yeah,
Like it was directing wise, it was just better. Style is just it was really well edited and done. But like because Long Walk is the Long Walk, you can't do much with that. So it's like by nature, it's gonna be screwing itself over like technicals. But yeah, I would say Long Walk is better.
yeah.
So
That's gonna be the end of the game because I have Materialist, Superman, and Thunderbolts, and I just don't think any of those are beating The Long Walk. Superman has a
yeah,
shot, but I don't know. Upcoming films that we are seeing. What are some movies you got coming up?
coming up, I gotta. Damn, I need to see. I need to check my watch list. But one, I mean, wait, let me see.
I'll just start. AMC. My goat
AMC.
AMC. I am going to see Hamnet on Sunday. I'm not excited. I don't think I'm going to like it. I know that I'm not probably going to like it. However, I have to see it. It's a big Oscar film. Oscar baiting all over the audience, everywhere. It's not going to be great. Sentimental Value and Rental Family Saturday. That Saturday I'm seeing Rental Family. So that's pretty exciting. And then Jay Kelly on Friday. And then Tuesday night, I might go see Begonia in 35 millimeter, which should be pretty neat.
I'm going to see it today or tonight or whatever. But Predator Badlands, I'm really excited. I'm pissed though. It's a PG-13 film. PG-13, like
It is? Damn.
it's like I talked about it with my dad and was like, we were both like completely confused as to why they would do this. It's such a stupid film.
I think the
like
PG-13
stupid
rating.
like stupid things.
So many movies are ruined by the PG-13 rating. Five Nights at Freddy's was ruined by the PG-13
Like-
rating. I get that the audience was kids. However, when we were kids, it was big. You're catering to us. You are not catering to these little kids. These little kids don't know fucking Living Tombstone. We do. We are the target audience. I was 17 when that movie came out. I was 16 when that movie came out, wasn't I? Yeah, I was 16 when that movie came out.
You were 16.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Damn.
Junior year, yeah. I remember that day. I broke my finger playing basketball, and then I was at Subway the next day, the day I saw the movie, and I bit through my finger on my other hand. It was crazy. Like I was eating my sub, and my canine tooth went straight through, bleeding like so much. It was so painful, and I had to drive all of my friends around. We were all hanging out, and I was like the driver, and we were going to like this haunted house in this nice neighborhood, the one that Moist Critical lives in. Not to dox, bro. We went to Spirit Halloween. We went to the mall. We went to a bunch of places. And my hands, I had a broken finger and a finger that was bleeding. So I had to drive with my palms. It was so painful, dude.
Okay, so I saw my list. Mortal Kombat 2 might be my most hyped within the next 2 years. That's probably my
Two
most hyped.
years.
Well, within the next two, like it's, I'm saying from 2026 to 2027 or 2025 to
Okay,
2027.
2027.
That would.
Mine is Man of Tomorrow, Secret Wars. It's got to be a superhero movie. I mean,
Oh, okay, wait, okay. I probably overestimated with the 2027 stuff, but at least 2026, Mortal Kombat 2. I'm so hyped. The first film was kind of like meh, because like it was an origin film, but I think it could. I'm really excited with Johnny Cage and everything.
yeah. The continuing adventures of Cliff Booth. How did I forget this?
That's ooh. I really like them in them. I really like them in Once Upon a Time in
He's
Hollywood.
my favorite character. And Margaret Qualley's character is pretty good. I like that scene with the two of them. But like, we got a new Fincher next year. I feel like I haven't really let that sink in yet. Like next summer we're getting a new Fincher. I'm excited for that. Written by Tarantino. No one writes dialogue like Tarantino, and I think just on paper is my most anticipated of next year because a Fincher film written by Tarantino. If you said that to somebody in like the year 2005, they'd shit themselves. Like
Yeah,
coming off of like Kill Bill and like Fight Club 7, like don't play with me, dude. Fincher doesn't even write his scripts, but I don't know.
yeah, I am excited for it, but I don't know. It's weird. The thing is, it's like a weird concept to have Fincher and Tarantino like duo, but I think it's like I've really enjoyed both. I enjoy like I don't like Tarantino, but I really enjoyed Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, and I like all Fincher films. So I think I'm gonna probably love this film.
I still haven't seen Zodiac. I need to see Zodiac. I've seen Fight Club 7, Social Network, Gone Girl. Gone Girl was good. I remember like watching it for the first time. I have it on DVD and I really enjoyed it. But like other than that, I haven't really seen like a lot of his like newer stuff, but I think Continuing Adventures of Cliff Booth, especially a movie diving into his like psychology and his like PTSD and all of that stuff, maybe going more into the part about him killing his wife because that was played off as like a little cutaway. It felt like a Family Guy cutaway in the movie. How it just cut to a boat and then she was like bitching at him and he just like I think it cuts away. I don't know, literally cut away, but it was good. I need to rewatch Once Upon a Time. It's just long. Same reason I haven't seen One Battle again. But I mean, I'm excited for the Cliff Booth movie to come out. What is
Yeah,
this is going to be the last thing I have written down. What is your favorite performance of this year, or
this year
like a couple favorites?
I'm just gonna like keep it off, like get this over with. But both of the actors in A Long Walk, I think who played
David Johnson and Cooper Hoffman.
David Johnson. I feel like he could get the BAFTA Rising Star.
That would be good. That'd be really good. Isn't he British too?
I'm pretty sure, and he
He's
was in Alien Romulus. Yeah, he's British. But he
nice.
was in Alien Romulus, and he was the android, and he was really good as that. I definitely see him getting a rising star for BBC for the BAFTA. But performance wise, what else? What else did we? I think I think the cop. I mean, like I don't. I know this won't get an Oscar or whatever, but the cop in Weapons was pretty good,
Yeah, the guy that played Han Solo.
and the homeless guy.
The homeless guy was good.
Yeah.
Alden Ehrenreich, I think his name is, or something. But the
Oh,
guy
yeah.
that played the homeless guy, he's like the main character in the Resident Evil movie, which should be pretty cool. My favorite performance of this year, up until next Thursday when I see my wife Renata in Sentimental Value, it's Sean Penn. I think Sean Penn was generational as Steve Lockjaw. It was good.
Yeah. That.
And honestly, I think the last scene might push him over the edge just because of the makeup. Transformative roles. It didn't look a thing like Sean Penn. And Sean Penn is great at playing shitty people because he's been method acting like one his whole career. So I mean, I think it could work.
Okay, so I looked at my list for best actor or my prediction, and I think Jesse Plemons is for best act for male actor. I think he
He
did a really
he's
good
getting
performance.
nominated 100%. I loved him. I'm looking at my predictions now. I've got Renata in actress, Cynthia in actress. Don't like it, but I'm trying to.
It's gonna
It's gonna
happen,
happen.
but
Amanda Seyfried in Testament of Anne Lee comes out on Christmas. It's the new Mona Fastvold movie. I think it's gonna be self-indulgent Oscar bait, because she co-wrote The Brutalist, and I
Yeah.
didn't even bother with that movie. I already know it's going to insist upon itself. I'm not trying to watch Guy Pearce rape Adrian Brody. I'm not. Funny enough, that's one of the only scenes I've seen from the movie. It was in an Instagram reel GIF talk video. And it was like when bro says he doesn't like, or like something stupid. And it's like a GIF of Guy.
You saw Die My Love, right?
I haven't yet. I haven't. I don't think I'll like it. Every one of my letterbox mutuals, like including you, just was like too artsy, too weird. And I'm just like, I can tell, but I don't know. Timothy's winning the Oscar, by the way, this year. 100%. Marty Supreme. Oh yeah. Over DiCaprio, over Michael B. Jordan, over the guy from Secret Agent that everyone is predicting.
You still snubbed. I think he was snubbed at that Oscar in Dune
Oh,
too.
well, he wasn't even up for Dune 2. He was up for Bob Dylan. 100%, like 100%. Adrian Brody is a piece of shit, and I hate him, and I think he should have lost. Worth a nomination, but he shouldn't have won. Supporting actress is Ariana Grande. As much as I hate it, it's gonna happen. Elle Fanning, I don't know if she's gonna have enough room and sentimental value to carry that. And I think the other actress is too new to win an Oscar. Gwyneth Paltrow and Marty Supreme, I've heard that she's not in a lot of the movie. So, and Tiana Taylor, I don't see winning either. So I think Ariana Grande, unfortunately, is going to be Academy Award winner Ariana Grande. You can watch Sam and Cat.
For a supporting actress?
Yeah. You can watch an episode of Sam and Cat and point to the person next to you and say she's won an Oscar. I'm pissed, but it's just going to happen.
I think supporting actress, it's going to be Emma Stone. I only
They
have
have her
one
in
person
lead.
on my predictions.
Focus has her in lead.
Is Jesse Plemons supporting?
No, there's a lead actor and a lead actress.
You could do. Oh, I didn't
Yeah.
know you could do that. Oh, damn. I don't know. I think Jennifer Lawrence for actress.
I had her in there for a while, but I cut it out after Cannes because there was some. It just wasn't getting enough buzz.
I don't know. But Robert Pattinson in Diamond Love didn't really. He was good at times. He wasn't given the opportunity to do much from what I saw. It's just he's very limited by his script.
Yeah, I liked Robert Pattinson a lot in Mickey 17. I thought he did phenomenal in that movie.
Oh no, well, I was talking about Die My Love.
Yeah,
but
I know. I'm just talking about like this year, him. I don't know. I kind of went off topic.
Yeah.
Screenplay is a Sinners win. Sinners is winning screenplay over sentimental value.
What?
I know.
Do you know what his competitors are?
Marty Supreme. It was just an accident. The Palme d'Or winner from Cannes, Jay Kelly. Let's look at some others.
Weapons is not getting an Oscar at all.
No.
0%.
No, not at all. People are saying it can win screenplay. I don't think it was strong enough of a screenplay to win at the Oscars or even get a nomination. Sorry, Baby is a movie that got a lot of hype from people. Could give it to Critics' Choice, maybe a Globe nomination. I need to watch it really bad. I'm very interested. House of Dynamite flopped. The new Catherine Bigelow flopped heavy. It went to Netflix and everyone was like, yeah, this sucks. So that's really all that there can be in screenplay.
Rental Family though.
Flopped again.
Rental Family didn't flop though. It got like 100% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Really?
For critics.
It flopped at TIFF. Everyone was talking about Rental Family going into Best Picture, and then it went to TIFF, and everyone was just like, it's okay. Which sucks, because I'm really interested in that movie, and I'm very excited for it.
But the thing is, TIFF loved The Whale, and The Whale performed not that great in Rotten Tomatoes, or critics score. So, like, I don't know. I don't think one film festival is enough.
Yeah, you're right. You're probably right. One battle for adapted screenplay, it's beating Hamnet. It has to beat Hamnet. There's no way that Hamnet beats one battle after another. And I just pray that PTA can get a speech at the Oscars. I just want to hear a speech. I could care less about Hamnet could win Best Director as long as I can hear Paul Thomas Anderson's speech. Like if you gave the award to Hamnet, but you let Paul Thomas Anderson accept the award, I'd be like, fuck it, whatever. Begonia, an adapted screenplay I have. I like that pick. I like No Other Choice. No Other Choice is going to be good. Cinematography.
I don't know. It's an international film.
I mean, Parasite and Park Chan-wook is, if anyone can do it, it's Park Chan-wook or Bong Joon-ho. And Bong Joon-ho, Mickey 17 was pretty panned, honestly. It was very mixed for what I was expecting. I loved Mickey 17. I gave it 5 stars. But yeah, I just kind of think it could have done better. Costume and makeup, I have Frankenstein. Sound, I have F1. Same with editing, but I think editing could go to something else like Marty Supreme. Director, I have PTA. Chloe Zhao at 2. Don't love Chloe Zhao. She did Eternals and Nomadland. If Nomadland came out any other year, it wouldn't have won. I just,
Really? You really? I don't know. I didn't see the nominations, but you really think so?
I haven't even seen the damn movie. I just know. I mean, what else came out in 20? I mean, not much came out in 2021. 2022 was a big year, but that was Everything Everywhere. And 2022 was just a stacked year. 2023, even more so, maybe. Last year.
Because all them films got pushed towards the
Yeah.
later years.
Like Nope, After Sun came out that year. So much came out. Yeah, my favorite performance of the year was Sean Penn.
That's fair. I probably honestly I could say that's my favorite too for now. But the thing is like with The Long Walk, since they're child actors, I had to consider that they, despite being, not having as much experience as Sean Penn. Like Sean Penn's been doing stuff for like long time, but for a bunch of kids with like really minimal experience, I think they did really good.
Yeah. Hamnet's got a lot of kids in the cast too. It's got a.
You think that's gonna be like a big like start like a breakthrough film like for a lot of actors?
No, Noah Jupe is in it. The kid from Wonder. I don't really know much else he was in, but he plays Hamlet, and his younger brother plays Hamnet. And I think that is a cop out for a casting nomination. Oh my God, how cute is that? We put him and his little brother. There is not a goddamn thing about that movie that is not Oscar bait. I haven't even seen it. I'm seeing it
wait
Sunday.
for the trailer.
The trailer came out.
Wait,
Trailer's been out.
Okay, then I need to see
for
that.
Hamnet. Yeah.
Is the trailer very Oscar baity?
Oh yeah, it's a good trailer. It's a good looking trailer, but it's so Oscar baity. And I just don't know. I just don't.
I was really excited for it, but I don't know. I'll probably still watch it if I get the courage, but
I'm just a big Shakespeare hater.
I don't know.
I read Hamnet.
You hate Shakespeare?
Yeah, I read Hamlet in English class, and I watched the 4 hour long Kenneth Branagh adaptation, and I was like, this movie sucks. Kate Winslet was in it. There was someone else in that movie. Wasn't it Robin Williams? It might have been Robin Williams, if I can type. It was.
I mean, I wouldn't say, I don't know. I also don't really like Shakespeare. I don't know. Maybe we have to give it the context dependency because like he made a lot of words we use now, but like we make enough slang that's like dope as hell that we could if enough people hear our slang.
Did Shakespeare create the word
it.
blumpkin? I don't think so. When you come up with, I'm not saying I did, but someone did, and it's pretty damn masterful. What did I come up with? What was the slang that I dropped the other day? I called a girl an FDR. I said she was a dime.
That's good. That's way better than whatever the hell Shakespeare came up with.
Yeah, what is Shakespeare? I compare thee to a. Shut up. She an FDR.
See,
I compare thee to a summer's day. I compare thee to. Fucking, I don't.
Like Wild Goose Chase, Heart of Gold, Break the Ice, bro. What is this, bro? Like this is so lame. Like. I don't know.
You could create such better slang with just words that we use now. Shakespeare, like, I don't know.
Do you think Paul Mescal or is gonna like get anything out of this?
I think I might even have him in my predictions because supporting actor is. I have met 3. Yeah, I have met 3, and I have Jesse Buckley winning. I have Jacob Elordi, Frankenstein at 5, Adam Sandler and Jay Kelly at 4. Paul Mescal and Hamnet at 3, Stellan Skarsgård at 2 for sentimental value, and then Sean Penn at number.
I don't think Frankenstein has nearly the gravitas.
Yeah.
To get any award attention.
And I agree. I put it in as a cop out because I was like, what else am I going to put here? A lot of people on the app are putting Benicio del Toro, and I liked him in One Battle After Another a lot. How much did you have? A few small beers. Like, he was good. He was really funny in that movie. But Oscar? No. Sean Penn is winning that Oscar, which, funny, he is going to reach 3 Oscars before Robert De Niro.
I think Robert De Niro is kind of washed. I think he just plays the same character too much. He plays mobsters too much, and he's just...
Did you hear about the movie Alto Nights that came out this year? He plays
I know
2 characters, and they're both mobsters. I'm like, they're trying to be sinners, and they're trying to be Goodfellas, and they're trying to be Godfather, and they're trying to be fucking
no one likes mobsters anymore. The thing is, it's
I
not
don't
the
care.
70s anymore. This is the 2020s. We don't have, no one gives a crap about freaking
You know, the
crime.
more the crime, I'm more interested in like the 21 Jump Street type of crime than like the fucking Goodfellas. I need to watch Goodfellas. I've
Yeah.
never seen Goodfellas.
There's a reason why 21 Jump Street and The Rookie are still relevant, even though people don't like cops as much as they did before. They're still way better than mobster crime.
100%. I would take an R-rated police drama that would dive into the mental health of a police officer and just kind of what they're thinking. I would love to see a movie like that. I think it would genuinely be phenomenal. Something like that, like a very psychological cop drama, or even like a courtroom drama.
Yeah.
I like courtroom dramas. Primal Fear is one of my favorite movies of all time, and I was thinking about rewatching it tonight actually because I have it on 4K.
Have you seen Juror number 7?
Juror
Or
number 2,
or whatever the
nah,
name
nah,
is?
the Nicholas Hoult one. I
Yeah.
haven't. I missed it in theaters when it came out last year. I got in the movies November of 2025, a year ago. And I remember Christmas weekend, I saw Nosferatu. The next morning, I saw Complete Unknown. And then a couple days later, I told my mom I was going to see Sonic 3, and I went to go see Baby Girl. I liked it. I enjoyed it. People are like, some of the worst acting I've ever seen. Nicole Kidman. Harris Dickinson? I watched I sat through Triangle of Sadness for that man. Do you know how hard it was to sit through the last hour and a half of Triangle of Sadness? You know.
Yeah.
The first hour was so good, though.
Triangle of Sadness was fine.
That's the
I don't
other
know.
Eat the Rich movie I was thinking about earlier.
Yeah, it's just like another Eat the Rich film. It's like,
Yeah, they kind
I
of.
don't know. It's always rich people that are making these films. Emerald Fennel is rich as hell,
She's got a movie coming out next year, too.
and she's like, "Oh, eat. I'm guys. I'm poor. Like you're the rich, bro. Shut the hell up. Like
Right message, wrong
I don't know.
messenger. Even then, I don't really fuck with Eat the Rich, like anti-capitalist movies very much.
Yeah.
They just kind of, they all feel the same, you know? I think this is probably a place to wrap it up. It's been an hour and a half.
Yeah, I think we probably should end it now.
All right, guys. Thank you for watching the first episode of the awards committee. I've said a lot of stuff I should not have said on the podcast today.
Hopefully, no one sees this.
Hope no one,
At least-
no one's gonna see it. Come on, at least this far in. But yeah, I did do that while Companion was in the background.
Yeah.
We'll see you on the next episode of the awards committee, formerly known as Oscar Baiter.
I'm still open to that.
I still
I'm
like that idea.
open
I
to
talked to both my parents about it, and I was like, I just think that name might be a little too hard to market. My mom's like, I think so too. They're not fans of the Oscar Baiter, but I like that name.
that. Tragic.
We're gonna figure out a way to. I'm gonna find a way to distribute it. It's probably gonna take a little bit. You have to stay on for it to like finish uploading, I think, but it's gonna take like a minute or two. So
Oh,
anyway, guys, we'll see you on the next episode of the awards committee.
bye.